J.K. Rowling, from poverty to billionaire through Harry Potter. Picture a young woman sitting alone in a shabby cafe. Her hand grips a cheap pen, scribbling fast on worn-out paper. Outside the window, rain falls, the sky is gray. On the table, a single cup of coffee, already cold, but with the last few coins she had. Her face pale, hair messy, body thin, a single mother, poor, living off welfare. Many looked down on her, calling her a failure. But on that paper, a boy with round glasses was born. A boy with a lightning-shaped scar on his forehead. His name was Harry Potter. And without anyone knowing, that imaginary child would soon shake the entire world. Yet before Harry became famous, his author's life nearly collapsed. This is the story of J.K. Rowling, filled with suffering, rejection, courage, and finally triumph. Joanne Rowling was born in Yate, England, on July 31st, 1965. She grew up in a modest family. Her father, Peter, was an engineer. Her mother, Anne, was a science technician. From the outside, they looked ordinary. Inside the house, tension grew. Her relationship with her father was distant. Meanwhile, her mother grew weaker, suffering from multiple sclerosis. Young Rowling escaped reality the only way she knew, through books and stories. She wrote short tales for her younger sister, Diane, rabbits, witches, strange creatures. Imagination was her refuge, her safe place when real life was too painful. As a teenager, Rowling dreamed of becoming a writer. She wanted to write books loved by millions. But her parents pressured her toward a safe career. She entered the University of Exeter, majoring in French, far from literature, far from her dream. She felt stuck, but in secret, she kept writing. She devoured Dickens, Austen, Tolkien. Those pages shaped the foundations of a magical world that, one day, would become Hogwarts. Yet at the time, nobody believed her stories had value. Rowling's life took a tragic turn in 1990 when her mother died after a long battle with multiple sclerosis. That loss crushed her. Depressed, she fled to Portugal to teach English. She wanted distance from grief. In Portugal, she met journalist Jorge Orantes. The relationship burned fast, full of passion and arguments. They married, and soon their daughter Jessica was born. But the marriage collapsed. Jorge was abusive. Rowling escaped with her baby in her arms. Back in England, she had nothing, no job, no money. She lived in a damp, freezing apartment. She survived on welfare checks. People around her whispered, failure. Rowling later admitted she considered ending her life. She was broke, alone, a single mother with no prospects. But she still held on to one thing, the urge to write. One day, on a delayed train from Manchester to London, a vision struck her. A skinny boy with messy hair, round glasses, and a lightning scar. He wasn't ordinary. He was a wizard, but didn't know it yet. That boy was Harry Potter. Rowling began writing furiously. In cheap cafés, she wrote while Jessica napped in her stroller. Coffee became an excuse to stay inside and keep scribbling. On those papers, Hogwarts took shape. Dumbledore, Ron, Hermione, Voldemort all came alive. After years of work, Rowling finished Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. She mailed it to publishers. Rejection. Again. And again. 12 rejections in total. Imagine it. The story that would sell over 500 million copies was once tossed aside as too long. Not interested. Won't sell. She nearly gave up. Then Bloomsbury, a small publisher, took a chance. Not because of the executives, but because the daughter of an editor read the manuscript and begged, I want to know what happens next. In 1997, the first book was released. Only 500 copies printed. Nobody expected much, but within months, Harry Potter exploded. Children who never liked books stayed up all night reading. Critics raved. Rowling, once penniless, was suddenly the center of attention. Films followed, merchandise, global translations. Harry Potter became more than a story. It became a cultural earthquake. Rowling became the first billionaire author. from a single mother on benefits to one of the richest women alive. The numbers were staggering. More than 500 million books sold, billions in film revenue, theme parks built in her name. But money did not define her. She gave away hundreds of millions to charity, particularly to multiple sclerosis research, honoring her late mother. She even dropped off the billionaire list because of her donations. Success brought storms. Rowling became a public figure, facing criticism and controversy. But nothing erased the impact of her work. For millions of readers, Hogwarts became a second home. Harry, Ron, and Hermione taught lessons about courage, loyalty, and love. Rowling proved one thing: failure is not the end, failure can be the turning point. Here's the shocking part: if Rowling had quit after rejection number 12, Harry Potter would not exist. No Hogwarts, no Dumbledore, no story of love and sacrifice shaping a generation. Everything began in a cold cafe, with a trembling hand, scribbling words nobody cared about. She saved herself through storytelling. Then she saved millions of children from losing their imagination.